Now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. To throw is Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. And down inside the 15, shy passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. On first down, Watson. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked.
Go back out now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Cutler on first down. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Cutler. Going back to Lander. This time he's got him complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On first down, it's Cutler. They set up the screen to Ajayi. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing offensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Now it's Cutler. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. On 1st and 10, it's Cutler. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were looking that time for Leonte Carew. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
All right, here we go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They run for it with Ajayi. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Here's Cutler to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now it's Ajayi. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation...
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Jay Ajayi punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Here's Franks now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Here's Watson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him again. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the end zone, Watson. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bernardrick McKinney able to get him for a loss of about 3.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle them.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Final play of the half. It's Cutler. And he finds Stills complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's Cutler. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Play action. Cutler. And he's got his man. That's Landry. A Miami first down. That one going for a gain of 11.
Well, he obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
what do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then it curls back inside for the completion.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Here's Ajayi. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Inside 4 minutes to go. Now they try the right side here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
All right, here we go.
On second down, here's Cutler. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. From the red zone now, here's Cutler on first down. And Thomas has it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bryant Cushing. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it again with Miller. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
The Texans on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Watson. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Flush to his right. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll throw on first down with Cutler. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Julius Thomas, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's got it up and through. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Cameron Wake in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. To throw on second is Watson. And his first throw here is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Third and long, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. They convert on third with a gain of 22. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Here we go.
Watson on first down. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. To the air yet again, Watson. And he's got it, Fedorowicz. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. That's caught. Fedorowicz. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Cameron Wake bringing the... Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 22 on that one. And that'll be good for a Houston first. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Braxton Miller from 17 yards out, and the Texans cut into that lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Novak out now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Dolphins getting set to go here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now it's Cutler. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now Cutler to throw on 2nd down. Drops it off to Ajayi. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
20! He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. And again this time to the tailback. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 14. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Eluding the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jonathan Joseph. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Watson trying to get his guys moving. On second down, here's Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
To throw on third down, Watson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And finding Fedorowicz. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. On 1st and 10, Watson. And he's got it over the middle, Fedorowicz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Here's Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Cutler's going to throw it. Able to push his way through. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Christian Covington in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12.
All right, here we go.
Now it's Cutler. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And he's going to be taken down. Cutler sacked. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Matt Darr now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will be taken at the 13. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000.
Here we go.
One last throw here for Watson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, it's great to win it.